Australia was separated from the rest of the world for millions of years. As a result, many of the plant and animal species in Australia are very different from those in other parts of the world. For example, many of the animals in Australia belong to a special category called the marsupials. Marsupials are mammals, but they are a special kind of mammal because they give birth to offspring that are not yet well developed.
Our health is very important to us. People can have good jobs, money, or good looks. However, if they become sick, those things don't mean a thing. It is wonderful to feel good. Feeling good isn't just about our body. It is also about our mind and spirit. We need to feel good in every area of our life. One of the things we can do to be healthy is to get enough sleep.
The British sense of humour is very subtle. A lot of people find it hard to understand our jokes. This is probably the reason why we have a reputation for being very sarcastic. However, our sense of humour allows us to make fun of ourselves and see life in a comical light.
Anne, we are very polite. We say please and thank you a lot. We even thank the bus driver for the ride when we get off the bus.
Exercise is very good for both our body and mind. It is good for our heart, lungs, muscles, and bones. It gets oxygen to our brain to help us think better. It can help us be smarter. Doing things that we believe are right and good gives us peace inside. It makes us nicer people and is good for our spirit. When we do what we know is right, it helps to reduce stress, which isn't good for any part of us.
Having a summer job allows students to make money that they will need during the rest of the year. They need this money because it costs a lot of money to pay for university or college. Many students have summer jobs that involve working with children. For example, some students work at children's camps where they teach children various skills and games. Having a
In Australia, many families live a long way from a town, so the nearest school is often very far away. For this reason, many children attend a very different kind of school. It is called the School of the Air, because the students have lessons over the radio. Most areas have a school like this for children between 4 and 12 years old. They study at home, but they are still members of a class. In Australia, many families
What does the word family mean to you? The easiest way to define family is to talk about who you are related to. Usually there is a mom and a dad, and children who are brothers and sisters. This would be the core family. Then there is the extended family, which would include grandparents, aunts and uncles, cousins, nieces, and nephews, and in-laws. People married to your brothers or sisters, husband or wife. What
Havana is the capital city of Cuba, the largest island in the Caribbean. It has a population of 2.2 million. It's a very cultural city and has lots of beautiful old Spanish buildings. In the 1990s, Cuba became the second most popular tourist attraction in the Caribbean. Havana is the birthplace of many dance styles, including salsa. The music is an exciting mixture of Spanish guitar and African drums. Havana is the capital city.
Everyone knows that going to bed early is good for our health. Scientists say they have found the healthiest time to go to bed. Researchers from the UK Biobank say a bedtime of between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. is best. They say people who sleep between these times have a lower risk of heart disease. The results suggest that early or late bedtimes may be more likely to disrupt the body clock, with negative consequences for cardiovascular health. Many countries at the COP26 climate change conference are making promises to help Earth. They have signed agreements to end deforestation and cut methane emission levels by 30% by 2030. Bosses of global companies are also at COP26. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, made a speech on Tuesday. He promised to give $2 billion to help nature. He said the money would restore landscapes to their more natural state. He also wants to transform food systems to make food production more sustainable.
Venice, Italy, is one of the world's top tourist destinations. Before the coronavirus pandemic, around 20 million visitors a year visited the city. This caused many problems, such as pollution from cruise ships and overcrowding. To deal with these problems, city officials are planning to charge tourists to visit the city's historical center and its beautiful canals. There are also plans to set a limit to the number of visitors who can enter the center each day.
We hear about climate change pretty much every day now. We see pictures of floods, fires, and heat waves on TV news. Scientists have just announced that July was the hottest month ever recorded. July is typically the world's warmest month of the year, but July 2021 outdid itself as the hottest July and hottest month ever. Earth's land and ocean surface temperature in July was 0.93 degrees Celsius higher than the 20th century average of 15.8 degrees Celsius. We hear
Children who live near woodland in a city have better mental health than children who do not. Researchers say children who visit and experience the great outdoors every day develop better thinking skills. They also have a lower risk of behavioral and emotional problems. Lead author of the research, Michael Maas from University College London, talked about his research. He said, "These findings contribute to our understanding of the natural environment as an important protective factor for a child's cognitive development and mental health." The UK is considering several measures to help people eat more healthily. The government asked a food expert to come up with some ideas. Mr. Dimbleby created the National Food Strategy. The strategy included two main ideas. One is a tax on food containing salt and sugar, which the media have called a snack tax. The second idea is to give vegetables to poorer people for free. Mr. Dimbleby warned that what we eat and how it is produced is doing terrible damage to the environment and to our health.
More and more children are suffering from eco-anxiety. This is a condition that causes people to worry a lot about the future of Earth and the life on it. People worry about climate change, pollution, and the loss of biodiversity. This has led education experts to call for more teaching in schools about climate change, wildlife, and the environment. Some teachers believe climate change should be taught to all year groups. More
Cherry blossoms are an important part of Japanese culture. People keep a close eye on the news of blossoming times from forecasts made by the Japanese Meteorological Agency. The blossoms are called sakura in Japan. Many people plan trips to famous cherry blossom areas and spend hours having picnics under the sakura. The cherry blossoms also provide Japan with an important economic boost each spring. People come from all over the world to view them.